Too far.
Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lambeau. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And a look here now with their fourth-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that will soak them.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage here, force the ball through, and it's second down.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try to hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter. But that time, they rose to the challenge.
Second and 10. In motion right, that's Williams. Here's a fake on a jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Out of the gun now on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a sharp throw right there on third down. They're looking to get the first points of the game, and they certainly don't want to be on a field goal. So that's a nice job to get the hook up and set up a first and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Did Charlize tell you anything?
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught at the 3. Only a yard in the completion. It's second and goal.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
From the 2 now.
Mijito, can you throw this away from me? Savi, can you throw this away from me, please?
They'll look to throw. This is caught. Only able to pick up
More water
that
thing.
leads us to third and goal.
They're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball
I didn't
into
throw
a
it.
tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption.
Was it empty before? Oh, I got somebody else for it. I guess somebody else for it. But I'm telling you, it was full when I went this morning.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal.
You know I'm not lying, dude.
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown, Eagles! A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
I touched that. I only give them food. Make sure it doesn't fill up on his own.
It's now a 7-0 game. So So that drives 7 plays in length. The result.
So you went again today?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
No, okay. Yeah, no, that was cool.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession. And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before.
Oh, hurricane.
Starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean,
he was here in the air with them.
Right now, losers of 5 straight.
Oh, wow.
Does
You take a
that
picture?
change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nick Bolton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
one of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began, and the running back absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
2nd and a couple. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Manning. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down, it's Manning. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember,
Hicieron llorar, te cansaron, mamá. Te cansaron, mamá. Te cansaron, mamá. Y yo pedo. No jumping, hermano, no jumping on the couch.
Alicia está two pedos.
Dile, no brinques, hermano, no brinques. Hola, ¿cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? ¿Estás bien, mamá? ¿Sí? ¿Te fue bien? ¿Aprendiste a hacer círculos?
Dile no.
No.
No quiero.
¿Qué pasa? Estás haciendo fuerza, ¿verdad? Te quieres cagar. No, ¿qué es eso? ¿Qué? Mira, te siento para que hagas fuerza. Haz fuerza. Haz fuerza. Hola, señorita. ¿Qué pasó, bebé? Hola, mamá. ¿Cómo te fue hoy? ¿Llamada comida dura o leche?
Leche.
Leche.
It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Looking left side of him, he's got a man. That's Manning. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point.
Ah, shoot.
And it's good. And they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You stink, Bailey. Somebody but
get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pass is
that's upsetting.
Still on his feet, and finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play on the catch and run. 59 yards.
And the offense
Ben, he stinks, right? Barely.
He was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball.
I'm missing this time.
And he's taken down. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll look to throw.
Loses.
Going to be incomplete.
Loses.
They've given him some different looks here in the
Paranoid and
He's
nasal.
only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be incomplete.
What? How did he get hurt?
Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
On 2nd down now, it's Manning. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. The Eagles at 12-3 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Underwood. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Manning. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Manning. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On 2nd down, it's Manning. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, Manning. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, this is an example of breaking down in defense, because in a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Packer offense heading back for one final first half drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead, because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. 63 yards as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Elliott good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Well, you're impressed,
Yeah, I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple, and that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, they run it with Spiller. And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback. There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Bronco switch, Bronco. Hey, reload.
Right back to Spiller on 2nd down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
2nd and 11. Touchdown, Packers. From 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. Well, whistles and a stoppage here. It looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Ready?
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Spiller will take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said? It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Eagles offense back out, getting set for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 99 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Now back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, let's go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The drive starts with a give to Spiller. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the fourth quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
He's got this complete to Robinson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told it puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
They'll run here with Spiller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now receiver in motion left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. Back to throw here. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run with Spiller. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 147 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And that should do it. He's got a 1st down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here. Now whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Eagles
was it a different OT?
Was it a different OT? Over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green.
Can you fill up my black bottle? No, it's fine. No, just leave her. Just leave her. It's okay.
Where is it?
I don't know. So that's what I'm saying. It's okay.
Because I'm just
I'm watching her from the front. That's what make sure she stays on her stomach and doesn't go.
Person.